Assalamualaikum viewers, welcome back to another video. This video is specifically for B2B business owners who are running Google Ads for their businesses but they are not getting enough qualified leads. They are getting leads, but those leads are just random people who are just inquiring about what their services are, how much is it going to cost and all that, but they're not qualified enough. So in this video we are going to cover on how you can change that, how you can only get qualified leads who are willing to buy your service and who are willing to continue with you over a long period of time. And that's actually the truth, which most business owners are neglecting, that their ads are wasting almost 95% of their total budget. So in this video we will cover on how you can properly target your audience for your B2B services or your SaaS services without investing thousands of dollars, and which means that right now you are driving high traffic and zero revenue, and later in this video you will learn how you can drive low traffic with high profitability. So here's my promise, I guarantee you we can get 30% more qualified leads. At the same time we will lower your cost per lead by 20% because we have a special system called high intent bidding, which ignores the bad traffic and finds the real buyers. And just for your guarantee, if we don't hit these goals in 90 days, you don't pay us a single dollar. Hi, my name is Heather and I run a B2B marketing specialized for B2B businesses and SaaS owners. So we have managed over thousands of dollars in ad spend, and instead of others who only care about likes, shares and impressions, we only optimize our campaigns for cash collected, which basically means how much revenue have you generated and how much profit is it in that revenue. So step 1 is how do we actually fix it, which is just very simple. We would go into your account and delete almost 80% of your keywords, and we don't want people searching for generic things like marketing software because that is just too much generic. We only target specific searches like marketing software pricing, which basically is a high intent keyword. And if you are a real estate agent who is targeting some properties, instead of like targeting those keywords such as properties for sale, like properties in your country, you would target the specific city where your property is located. For example, it is in New York City, so you will target properties in New York City with 2 bkh. So that's just how high intent keywords work, where you convert clicks into visible traffic and you separate the junk traffic from the visible traffic and you reduce the wasted hour spent. And if you don't do this, then what basically happens is that you will see that people are coming, but majority of them will be just junk traffic, which basically means that they are not qualified enough for your services, for what you are offering. And then what happens is basically your ad spend is wasted and you have lost more than 90% of your ROI. And here's a further explanation of what I just explained, and just how we do it for you is that we will eliminate the broad match keywords. Like if you are in a marketing related niche, we will delete terms like marketing software, which triggers irrelevant searches like marketing jobs, free tips, because the marketing software in broad match, how it works is that any of these two keywords is included in any searches that the user makes, your ad will be shown. For example, the person searches for software for AI, your ad will be shown regardless of what the whole user intent was till they search for the software keyword. And what we will implement there is that exact match keyword phrases, where we only bid on high intent keywords like enterprise marketing or CRM pricing, or if you are a B2B agency for tech, then we will write best B2B agency for tech in your specific location. And the trade-off here is that we will sacrifice 80% of your view count to ensure that the remaining 20% are actual buyers. And some other things that you can do with your campaign is that you can switch your campaign bidding type from clicks to target CPA, which means cost per action. And for example, the mechanism behind it is that you will tell Google's AI algorithm that I'm willing to pay exactly $150 for a booked call but $0 for a click. So in order to explain to you in more easy terms, for example, you are giving services for gym training, so you will pay $150 for only those people who have booked an appointment with you for their gym training session. And however many people have clicked on the ad, you will not pay it unless they have booked the training session itself. And the data loop with this campaign is that we will connect your CRM, customer relation management softwares like Salesforce, HubSpot, to Google Ads using online conversion tracking OCT to train the pixel for it to understand the intent, the users and behavior demographics behind whoever has clicked and booked the meeting with you. The pixel will understand their demographics and then show the ad to more people who fit in those demographics. So there's a diagram that I made for how this process will go. Is basically they will click on the ad, they will fill out the form, and you will have a sales call with them where you will discuss on how things will go. And then after you have concluded that this training session is good, now the customer is engaged, then you can finally qualify the data back, which will be sent back to the pixel for it to better understand who your targeted audience is. The next thing is generic versus authoritative creative, and there are basically two things that matter when you are targeting. The first is audience targeting that we have just discussed with pixel, and the second is creative targeting. Audience targeting is for your audience to see the ad, but the creative targeting means that the creative must grab your audience's attention for them to see the ad and then to click on the call to action. So the problem with creative is that many B2B decision makers are blind to generic stock photos. For example, you are selling some types of services for B2B related in B2B niche, and the photos that you use are from stock photos. The next thing is generic versus authoritative creatives. And the next part after targeting your audience is to make a attention grabbing creative, which will then grab the attention of your target audience and then urge them to click on the call to action. So the main problem is that B2B decision makers are blind to generic stock photos, which you can use in the creative, which you are probably using in your ad creatives in and reels, where you will use these as an overlay, and that just kills your whole ad creative and your budget goes to waste. So the solution for this is that we will deploy data-backed visuals that prove competence in under 3 seconds. And what I mean by that is that we will use the winning elements like screenshots of analytical dashboards, specific growth charts, and negative headlines to grab attention. So if you have some social proof, instead of using the stock photos, you will be using these your social proof as overlay to show your clients, your target audience, that you are capable of whatever service you are providing. Now some questions that you might have is that will your traffic go down? Yes, definitely it will go down, but the traffic does not guarantee you getting qualified leads. Targeted audience does, which means your revenue will go up and your profit will also go up. And you might be thinking how long this learning phase is when your ad is learning from the algorithm on how many people are purchasing training or whatever you are selling, and it takes 7 days to build the system and 21 days for the AI to learn on the algorithm. So in short, it is around 30 days where the algorithm will learn, where you will launch campaigns, and just basically after 30 days you will be able to see the optimized results for your ad spend. And now you might be also thinking, well, I have spent money on with some guy and we have made high quality ad creatives, and now I don't have that much money to spend on ad creatives. Well, that's not a problem. Now you might be thinking, do I need to film new ads? Because you might have already spent some money with someone to make new creatives for you. And the thing is that whenever we are in a partnership, we will handle everything from scripting, editing, campaign, creatives, ad optimizations, scaling, SEO, headline description, CTS, everything will be managed by our team. So if you want to stop guessing and start scaling your agency, then make sure to schedule a call with us so we can audit your ad account for free, and then we can tell you what changes you should make to your ad account for your business to actually scale. This was all in this video. Make sure to subscribe the channel. Till next video, goodbye.